All right, the storyboards are officially done and they are ready for your votes. Let's take a look at them. All right, so the first one that we have is Goat Down. Goat Down. Hi, I'm Bob, and this is my best friend George. We go on crazy adventures and we do everything together. We have each other's backs. But sometimes George's back is on the ground. My best friend George has this unusual habit. He faints. A lot. Whenever we walk down the sidewalk, he faints. Whenever we get ice-cold popsicles out of the freezer, he faints. Whenever a storm rolls in, kaboom, he faints. Pop, 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 pop. Sometimes his fainting can make things difficult. Hello! It seems to me it happens whenever he is surprised. One cloudy day, I was thinking of my best friend George, and I had this idea. I went to the convenience store and I got him some gifts. I went to his house and he opened his gifts. We went outside. So they have, it's kind of hard to see in the sketch, but he actually has headsets on and also shades and then coats. So that's what they're wearing. It's a garage band playing, making lots of ruckus. Storm rolls in, umbrellas up, kaboom, not phased. It's working! Getting popsicles out of the freezer. This is my best friend George. We go on daring adventures together. George has my back, and I have his. At least, most of the time. Brain freeze! We might still need to work on this. Bob has an idea. Lollipops! They're walking off with their lollipops. Alright, so that's the first idea. And then the next idea is this one. So a goat and a tote. So this is a tongue twister story for a bedtime tongue twister story. This is Tote the goat sitting in a tote, washing with soap, afloat in a boat, drifting in a moat. Do you think she is silly, Tote the goat? But then she tries to eat the soap, and it gets caught in her throat, and she trips on the tote, slides off the boat. There goes the soaps coming out of her mouth. And falls in the moat and froths up the soap. Do you think she will cope, Tote the goat? But what is this? A rope. Oh yay, there's hope. Saved by Papa Goat. He gives her a cozy coat. So here you can actually, there's a little slight transition here. It's kind of hard to tell with the sketches. But actually she's just like caught up in her imagination. She was in the family swimming pool the whole time, like just thinking about like being on a boat and stuff. And Mama Goat dotes while making overnight oats. Papa Goat has storybooks. Do you think she is sleepy, Tote the goat? And she's like falling asleep while they're reading the stories. And then Papa Goat closes the storybook and she comes wide awake. Oh no! Nope. Catches her, takes her to bed. She's not very happy. She doesn't want to go to bed. Sweet dreams, Tote the goat. And she starts dreaming. And she dreams of somewhere remote. Tote the goat, wearing a coat, in a tote, washing with soap. She has soap on her hooves. Eating oats. So here she's coming back out of her imagination again. The lights are off. Click, they turn on. She's eating the overnight oats. Do you think she is naughty, Tote the goat? So they're having tea in bed. Maybe a little. Good night, Tote the goat. She's dreaming again. So there's that story. Tongue twister bedtime story. Okay, so the next one. How to help your farmer, a goat's guide. Help your farmer by keeping his plants trimmed. and straightening the clothes on the clothesline. And make sure exercise your farmer to keep him healthy. So these are actually samples. They're not lined up to be the storyboard. So here's the storyboard here. Okay, this is how it starts. Page 1. As a farm animal on a farm, it is important to know how to help your farmer. Goats in particular have a very important job on a farm. It comes with a lot of responsibility. But don't let that make you nervous. A goat's job on a farm is not hard. Most goats find it easy, almost like it's a part of their nature. When I first arrive on a farm, the first thing I like to do is help my farmer by checking his fences for holes, and then testing those holes by going through them. Then check out his orchard and test all apples for worms. Trim his rose bushes. Fertilize his yard. And weed the garden. And of course, the goat is eating all the vegetables in the garden, not weeding it. Make sure exercise your farmer. It's important for his health. Later, inspect his fences for improvements. Then test those improvements. Help your farmer by eating all of his poison ivy and then straightening the clothes on the clothesline. Organize the feed shed and test the farmhouse foundation for soundness. And here she's pulling out a brick. Again, exercise is important to keep a healthy farmer. Make sure to keep all other farm animals in line and check his farm equipment for any issues. Eat lots of wild onions for your own health. And test the winter farm animal food for quality. Test the patio umbrella. And guard your farmer by sleeping where intruders could come in. So the goat is sleeping where the dog normally sleeps. Keep your farmer on his toes. It will keep him young. Out of all these jobs, the top and most important is to provide rich goat milk for the farmer and his wife. So here they are eating breakfast. They're talking to each other. It tastes like onions. And when your farmer is healthy and strong and independent, it is time to find a new farmer to help. And that is a mission success. So they sold the goat. The goat is waving goodbye. She's going off to her next farm. So that's all the stories. All right, so now what I need from you all is votes. So I'm going to have these on, I'm going to be posting this video, and within the week of the post, I'll be taking votes in, and then whichever one ends up winning is the one I'll be illustrating for my next book project, which I'm super, super excited about. I'm going to be filming it and sharing it with you guys, the whole process of it. And yeah, so the three options, again, it's goat down, and then we got a goat and a tote, and then how to help your farmer, a goat's guide. But anyway, so yeah, please feel free to vote. So whichever one is the one that wins, of course, I'll be doing it. But the other two, potentially, I will do them down the road, just not right away. Yeah, so feel free to vote. I'm really excited to see how this story turns out.